What if living past 100 wasn't about strict diets, expensive pills, or fancy fitness plans but something far simpler? What if the secret to longevity could be found in small daily habits, like how full you let yourself get at dinner? And what if one of Japan's oldest practicing doctors, who lived to 105, left behind a timeless blueprint that could still transform your health today? Stick with us because this might just change the way you eat, move, and age. In the US, the average lifespan hovers around 76 years. But in Okinawa, Japan, it's 84. And what's even more impressive, many Okinawans live well past 100. They're not just surviving, they're thriving. They walk, cook, garden, laugh with family even into their 90s and beyond. So, what's their secret? It's not magic pills. It's not cutting-edge technology. It's what they eat and how they live. Dr. Shigeaki Hinohara, one of Japan's most respected physicians, lived to 105. He continued treating patients until he was 100 years old. His approach to life was refreshingly simple. Eat light, move often, find joy in small routines. In today's video from Senior Health Boost, we'll walk you through 5 core longevity principles that Dr. Hinohara followed and how you can start applying them right now to boost your energy, digestion, and mental clarity after 60. Let's start with a common mistake many of us make every single day without even realizing it. Mistake: overeating and ignoring Hirahachi Bu. Let's begin with something that sounds almost too simple to matter: how much we eat. In the West, we're often raised with the mindset that being full equals satisfaction. Clean your plate, finish strong. Bigger portions mean better value, right? But in Okinawa, where people routinely live past 100, the mindset is completely different. They practice Hirahachi Bu, which means eat until you're 80% full. Just 80%. Then stop. Why does this matter? Because stopping before you're completely full reduces your total calorie load, lowers inflammation, decreases oxidative stress on your organs, and helps you maintain a healthy weight without ever going on a diet. Even the National Institute on Aging has linked moderate caloric restriction to longer lifespan and improved metabolic health. Dr. Hinohara lived this principle every day. He ate lightly, slowly, and always left the table feeling just a little unsatisfied. And he credited this approach with keeping his energy high and his mind sharp well into his 90s. Let's meet Helen. She's 68 and, like many of us, was raised with the belief that wasting food is wrong. So she always cleaned her plate even after she was already full. Over time, Helen noticed sluggish digestion, afternoon fatigue, trouble sleeping at night. That's when she discovered Hirahachi Bu. She tried a new habit. Halfway through each meal, she paused and asked herself, am I still truly hungry, or just finishing out of habit? The results were immediate. More consistent energy, less bloating, deeper sleep, and surprisingly, a more joyful relationship with food. Want to try it tonight? Eat slowly. Breathe between bites. And when you feel about 70% full, pause. Let your body decide if you really need more. Because, as it turns out, how much you eat is just the beginning. Now that we've covered portion size, let's shift to something just as essential: what you eat. Up next, one of the most important protein mistakes Americans make and why Japan's go-to sources might surprise you. So we've seen how much you eat, like stopping at 80% full, can be a game changer. But now let's talk about what you eat. Because in Japan, what fills their plates is very different from what most Americans expect, starting with something warm, humble, and alive. Mistake: ignoring fermented foods. Let's talk about one of the quietest longevity secrets in Japan. It's not a fancy supplement or a trendy powder. It's something far simpler and far older. It's tradition served warm. We're talking about fermented foods. To Dr. Shigeaki Hinohara, miso soup wasn't just comfort food, it was part of his daily healing ritual. A simple bowl of miso in the morning wasn't just about warmth. It was about balance, energy, and resilience. And he wasn't alone. Across Okinawa and much of Japan, fermented foods like miso, natto, fermented soybeans, pickled vegetables, and fermented seaweed are eaten daily. They're not supplements, they're staples. They're rich in live probiotics to nourish the gut, digestive enzymes to help break down food more efficiently, anti-inflammatory compounds to support the brain, joints, and immune system. Here's where it gets interesting. While many Western seniors rely on expensive probiotic capsules, the Japanese rely on something more powerful: synergy. That's the magic that happens when you combine whole natural foods with living microbes. It's a level of healing and nourishment that pills alone just can't match. Let's meet Claire. She's 70, a retired librarian who loved to read but couldn't focus after meals. For years, she struggled with bloating, irregular digestion, and that heavy, sluggish feeling in her stomach. She tried it all: fiber powders, digestive enzymes, shelf after shelf of probiotics. Nothing seemed to work. Until one day, a friend gave her a small jar of miso paste. No lectures, no prescriptions, just an idea. Try sipping 1 warm cup of miso broth in the morning just like the Japanese do. Claire gave it a shot. 1 spoonful of miso in warm, not boiling water. No major diet overhaul. No new pills. Just a new morning ritual. And by week 2, she felt different. The bloating? Gone. Her energy? Smoother and steadier. Her appetite? Calmer. No more afternoon crashes. She even found herself enjoying meals more, without that heavy, post-lunch slump. The key? The living bacteria, active and alive, not locked inside a capsule. Want to give it a try? Mix 1 tsp of miso paste in warm, not boiling water. Enjoy a few slices of naturally fermented pickles alongside lunch. Natto. If you're adventurous, it's not for everyone. But it's incredibly powerful because this isn't just about digestion, it's about aging with balance. Now that we've tackled fermented foods, let's move to the next big mistake, and it's one that American seniors hear all the time. And it might be the reason you're feeling tired, sluggish, or moody without realizing why. Mistake: fearing carbs and skipping sweet potatoes. Let's face it, in the West, carbs have become the enemy. We've been told again and again, cut carbs to lose weight, avoid starches to manage blood sugar. Seniors should steer clear of potatoes, pasta, bread, anything carby. But what if that's not the whole story? What if some carbs are actually a key part of living longer, especially the kind the Japanese eat every single day? Let's talk about Japanese purple sweet potatoes. They're not just pretty, they're powerful. In fact, in Okinawa, where centenarians are common, these sweet potatoes make up over 60% of daily calories. That's right, a root vegetable makes up the majority of what they eat each day. Why? Because these purple sweet potatoes are packed with anthocyanins, powerful antioxidants that protect blood vessels and slow down cellular aging, dietary fiber, which helps stabilize blood sugar and support gut health, potassium and vitamin C, essential nutrients for a strong heart and immune system, and most importantly, they have a low glycemic index, which means they don't spike blood sugar the way refined carbs do. Hinohara often preferred sweet potatoes over white rice. He believed they were gentler on the body and offered deeper protection for the heart and brain. And research backs it up. A study from the National Institutes of Health found that anthocyanin-rich foods like purple sweet potatoes are linked to improved blood vessel function, lower inflammation levels, reduced risk of cognitive decline in older adults. Now, meet Paul. He's 69, pre-diabetic, frustrated, tired. He'd been avoiding all carbs, thinking it was the only way to protect his blood sugar. But it backfired. His energy was crashing, and his cravings for sweets were out of control. That's when his dietitian suggested something unexpected. Try steamed Japanese sweet potatoes. Not fried, not candied, just clean, simple nourishment. Paul added half a cup to his lunch, 3 times a week. 2 weeks later, his energy lasted through the afternoon. His cravings dropped dramatically. His blood sugar readings were more stable than they'd been in months. No crash diets. No guilt, just smart carbs used the right way. Here's the takeaway. You don't need to fear carbs. You just need to choose the right ones, like the Japanese do. Swap white bread for roasted sweet potato. Replace your afternoon cookie with a baked purple yam. Or blend cooked sweet potato into your morning smoothie. It adds fiber and creaminess with 0 processed sugar. It's all about smart choices, not deprivation. The final principle: it's not just what you eat, it's how you live. Before we close this chapter, there's something even more important than what's on your plate. It's how you live around your plate. Dr. Hinohara didn't obsess over food. He didn't count calories or track macros. He didn't eliminate whole food groups or jump from trend to trend. Instead, he followed a simple, joyful rhythm, one that helped him live to 105 and practice medicine until he was 100. Each morning, he started the day with a few grounding habits: a light meal, often miso soup, a brisk walk, or climbing stairs, time for reading or reflection. Didn't avoid overeating because it was bad. He did it out of respect for his body. He didn't exercise to burn calories, he stayed active to stay independent. He took stairs instead of elevators, even in his 90s. He walked every chance he got. He kept his mind busy with learning and service. In Japan, health is not just about food. It's a lifestyle, a mindset, a steady, peaceful flow between what you eat and how you move, rest, think, and connect. And that rhythm, that balance, is a big part of what sets the world's longest living cultures apart. So far, we've explored 4 longevity principles from Japan's oldest doctor. 1. Eat until you're 80% full. 2. Embrace plant-based proteins like tofu. 3. Add fermented foods for gut and immune health. 4. Choose smart carbs like Japanese sweet potatoes. But there's one final lesson from Dr. Hinohara we haven't touched yet. It has nothing to do with diet and everything to do with how you approach life after 60. We've talked about the power of food, the right portions, the right proteins, and the right rhythm. But if there's one final lesson from Dr. Hinohara that ties it all together, it's this: health isn't just what you eat, it's how you live. The doctor who smiled to 105, Dr. Shigeaki Hinohara, didn't just eat wisely or move daily, he lived with joy, curiosity, and a sense of purpose. Well into his 90s, even past 100, he kept lecturing, kept writing, kept connecting with people. And perhaps most importantly, he kept smiling. He once said, "To stay young, you must have fun." Sounds simple, doesn't it? But that mindset of finding joy in ordinary things was one of the most powerful tools in his longevity toolbox. Let's meet Marie. She's 71, retired, and for years was stuck in a cycle of stress around food. Every label had to be low carb, sugar-free, gluten-free. Every meal was scrutinized. Every slip-up brought guilt. She was doing everything right, and yet she felt anxious, tired, always chasing perfection. Then she read about Dr. Hinohara, and something clicked. Instead of obsessing over every bite, she made a few gentle shifts. She started walking for 20 minutes every morning, no phone, just sunshine. She began her meals with a few deep breaths and a quiet thank you. She brewed tea in the afternoon, not for health, but for peace. She planted herbs on her windowsill and found unexpected joy in watching them grow. No drastic overhaul, just a new rhythm. And that rhythm changed everything. Because health is not just physical, it's emotional, it's mental, it's spiritual, it's rhythmic. The Japanese word for health, kank, is rooted in the idea of harmony between mind, body, and environment. It's not about perfect nutrition, it's about peaceful living. So as you reflect on the foods and habits we've shared throughout this video, remember, don't just count protein, count quiet mornings. Don't just reduce sugar, increase laughter. Don't just fix your diet, nourish your spirit. And if you're wondering where to start, here's our advice from Senior Health Boost. Start simple. Start joyful. Start small, just like the doctor who lived to 105 and smiled every step of the way. Let's bring it all together. The 5 longevity lessons. These aren't complicated hacks or trendy wellness routines. They're gentle, timeless shifts practiced daily by some of the longest living people on Earth. Inspired by the wisdom of Japan's oldest practicing doctor, here are 5 powerful principles to start living better today. 1. Eat until you're 80% full. Practice Hirahachi Bu. It helps reduce inflammation, improves digestion, and supports healthy weight without ever dieting. It's not restriction, it's respect for your body's natural signals. 2. Add more plant proteins. Incorporate foods like tofu, edamame, lentils, and miso. These proteins are easy to cook, easy to digest, and gentle on your heart, joints, and gut. 3. Include fermented foods. A spoonful of miso, a few slices of fermented pickles, or a bowl of natto can do more for your immune and digestive systems than any expensive probiotic capsule. 4. Choose smart carbs. Don't fear carbohydrates, choose the ones that fuel, not spike. Japanese sweet potatoes provide slow-burning energy, antioxidants, and essential minerals that protect the heart and brain. 5. Live light, eat light, smile often, move your body. Start your day with purpose. Laugh more, stress less. Health isn't a list, it's a rhythm. A series of small choices made daily, with joy. You don't need to follow all 5 at once. Start with 1. Just 1. 1 bite. 1 breath between spoonfuls. 1 walk. 1 habit. Which one speaks to you today? Let us know in the comments. Your choice might inspire someone else here in the Senior Health Boost community. A final thought before we go as we wrap up. Here's what we hope you'll take away. You don't need a perfect plan. You don't need to track every gram, count every calorie, or fear every food. What you need is one steady step forward. Try sipping miso in the morning. Steam a sweet potato and enjoy it slowly. Take the stairs. Smile at your neighbor. Plant herbs and watch them grow. These small things, they matter because they add life to your years, not just years to your life. So, who's with us? If you're ready to begin your own longevity journey, drop in the comments below. And before you go, like what you learned today. Hit that like button to let YouTube know this content is worth sharing with other seniors. And don't forget to subscribe to Senior Health Boost for weekly videos on nutrition, movement, mindset, and more, all designed to help you live better, longer, and stronger after 60. Because growing older shouldn't mean slowing down. It should mean growing wiser, lighter, and more alive. So stay curious, stay hopeful, and we'll see you in the next video where we'll uncover a healthy food that may actually be aging your body faster than you think. Until then, stay well, stay joyful, and don't forget to smile.